You're tuned in to On the Rise with DJ Hotshot. DJ Hotshot.
So this is DJ Hotshot from On the Rise. I'm here checking in with Savannah Re, who's in studio with me right now.
Yes.
Here for a little short interview as she is prepping the release of her mixtape, the RelationTape. And one thing that I guess I want to tell all the fans out there, if you don't know who Savannah Re is, she is a Toronto-based singer, songwriter, everything, dancer. I got a chance to actually see Savannah Re perform last year at the Gift of Music showcase, and she kind of stuck out to me mainly because her name was just very catchy, very easy to remember.
Yeah,
and also
shout out to mom
who named you, because as we spoke before, that is your birth name.
It's my birth name. That's my name. It's not, well, actually, when you add the accent aigu, as you want to call it on the end, that makes it my stage name.
Okay.
Because you know what, I get a lot of like wrong pronunciations. Like I get re, ra.
That's one thing that I was scared about before interviewing you.
Yeah.
I was just like, is it Savannah Re? Is it Savannah Re?
But that's why I try and put the accent, because usually when you put it, like, people get it more than just without it. Then they just guess. Re. Oh, yeah.
Savannah Re.
Yes.
And your mom named you that. It is your birth name.
Mm-hmm.
And how did she just like say, I like that sound? Or
no,
how did she name you?
My mom's not that original. She's not. I'm kidding now. But she found it in a magazine. Okay. So like it was literally on the cover, and it just said on the cover that this is Savannah Re, last name. So and she's like, I like how that sounds, and then she just ripped the whole thing and gave it to me. Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, before like I came out as an artist by myself, I hated the name. Really? Yeah. Like no one was allowed to say Ray. If they're calling me something, it's Savvy or Savannah.
Okay.
But I don't know. Like I started working with Wolf J. McFarlane. Shout out to him. Great artist, amazing graphic designer, all that. We started working together as far as branding. Yeah. And my name, I used to have some stupid names. I used to be like Savannah Stardom, and so they're stupid. They're so stupid.
That's why they didn't stick.
Yeah, they didn't stick. So when I was thinking, like when he started working on like a logo for me and figuring me out, he was like, "So what's your name?" I'm like, Savannah. He's like, "That's your full name?" I'm like, "No, it's Savannah Re." He's like, "What do you mean? Like that's your middle name?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "That's your first name?" He's like, "Are you an idiot?" Like,
because that's what I was wondering. I was like, "Is it a first middle name?"
This is my first name. My first name is Savannah Re. Yeah, and he's like, "Are you crazy?" And then I'm like, no way. And he drew up like this crazy sick logo, and then from then I've been rocking with it.
So Savannah Re, first name 2 words.
Yeah, first name 2 words. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a dope story behind it. You know, a lot of people just kind of get their name just handed to them. Yeah. You actually have a whole story. Behind it. And I guess I could go into how or what I thought of you when I first heard you perform Paranormal, and you also did the one that got away on stage. But what I want you to do is kind of tell the listeners and the fans out there, who is Savannah Re?
Who is Savannah Re? I always trip a little bit with this question. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an artist, a dreamer, I'm a dancer. I'm pretty much art. I might as well just say I'm an artist. That really kind of sums it up. I love music. I love people. I love cracking jokes. I love. I'm 21. I'm originally from Montreal. I've been living in Toronto for most of my life. Okay. And
you mentioned that you are basically art.
Yes.
You like dancing or love dancing. You love dancing, love singing, songwriting. What is it that kind of pushed you in that direction to chase or go after art?
Definitely my home, like my dad is a DJ. My mom sings, my sister sings. They would never do it for you. Obviously, they're like super shy. We all had like stage fright. I'm just the one that made it out. But yeah, home, TV, like music was just always around me. And then I originally started out drawing. Okay. Like I always used to sing to myself, but I started out like publicly, like I would draw.
Yeah.
And at my first public school, they saw like a talent there, and they forced me into auditioning for Clyde Watson, which is an art school where they kind of like, they make you really well versed across the spectrum with everything. So, you know, all the different types of dance. So jazz, tap, lyrical ballet, creative, modern, national dance, mime, theater, visual arts, vocal, everything, you know, and they make it a part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, it becomes instilled, you know?
Okay, so they basically gave you the whole 9 yards. But,
Yep. And at the time I was like, why am I here? I hate this.
Oh, so you didn't actually fully enjoy it when you were there?
No, because when I started, I just wanted to draw.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Can I paint a picture?
Yeah.
You know, like I just wanted to do that. I liked acting and stuff, but again, I was very, very shy, very, very nervous around people. So like all that other stuff, even though I could do it and I liked to do it, I didn't want to do it.
Okay. So when is it that you actually, I guess, started pursuing singing? Like, you liked drawing. How do you go from paper to actual just vocals?
It definitely started in Clyde Watson. So maybe grade 4, grade 5. I was like 9 or 10, and I was like, you know what? I want to sing. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, you do it in the shower.
Yeah.
You do it at home. Like,
I mean, you do it. I don't know.
Sure.
I would not even test it. My
yeah.
vocal cords are not there. So
They don't exist.
I would not dare.
No, but yeah, like it was just around me, and so many different people were just like, you're really good. Like, you know, you should take it seriously. And I was like, you know, I like this. So from that age, I started trying to build up, you know, my voice. And
Okay.
songwriting didn't start till I was probably about 18.
Okay.
But like the singing, I started from that age.
Okay. And who were your inspirations once you started getting into singing? Who did you look up to, or who influenced you the most?
You know, like Whitney Houston, Destiny's Child, Brandy. Yeah, I always like brain fart at this moment when people ask me this question. I have so many influences, but like those are the ones that like stick out
The most. Okay, that's definitely dope. Usually a lot of people say Whitney Houston, legendary, so you know you have to put that in, even if you don't like Whitney Houston, just
Whitney Houston. Yeah, you have to.
Just say that. So you mentioned that you didn't start getting into songwriting at 18.
Yeah.
Like I'm just interested in the progression, I guess.
Yeah.
You went from drawing, singing,
Yeah.
now songwriting. How did the songwriting come about? Were you like, okay, I'm gonna start making songs now, or?
Yeah. I was just kind of curious. I'm like, okay, so I can do a cover, I can sing someone else's song, but like, how do you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you do it? And for a long time, I tried to write songs, and it was just flaming garbage. So I'm just like, oh my god, like there has to be a method to this. You know what I mean? Like there has to be, you know,
some way to get it to work.
Like I was like, I can't do it. I would write like a verse or like a chorus, or like I put some words together that rhyme. Like it just never, it just wasn't right. And then with Paranormal, which is the first record that I ever wrote, it was kind of like, it was very random. Like I was just sleeping one day and I woke up at like 3 a.m. I wrote the entire song and went back to sleep. Yep.
Really?
And then I woke up in the morning like, did I write a song last night? Flipped through my songbook. I'm like, whoa. And it was actually
crazy.
sick. Yes.
And it's called Paranormal.
Yes. It's 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Exactly. What is that?
Exactly. Yeah. And then after that, I've just been able to write songs.
Okay. So
it just kind of,
it
was like it was a light switch. It kind of like turned on, you know, when it's off, it's off. But when it's on, it's on.
Okay. So when I was doing research on you, as I have to, have to know everything about Savannah Re. You know, I was watching a video of you performing, and Tika Simone introduced you. And one thing that she said was that you started out as her cash girl, and then now you're her protege.
Right.
How did you start out as a cash girl?
Well, I mean, like at the time, I was so like, I was hungry, but like I didn't know anything about anything. So when Tika Simone had initially posted that she was going to be doing this, like open mic type flavor, and it's brand new, and she's looking for a cash girl, I was like, and this is just on Facebook, like random Facebook post. I'm like, you know what? maybe I should apply. Like, I'm not singing, but you know what? Like, at the time, I didn't feel like I was ready. Yeah. And I also felt like it would be a great, like, in the sense that, you know, I could see what people do right. I could see what they do wrong. You know, I could get a better feel. I could be in the music. Like, the music would be around me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I took a shot in the dark, and I messaged, and I was like, I'd be interested. And she was like, sure, like, come out. And she chose me, and then we got close, like, right away. Because she has a really, really big heart. She's just, you know, she's very, like, as much as she would hate me to say it, she's very maternal. You know, you know, as much as she tries to put out there, she hates kids, she loves us. And, you know, she kind of took me under her wing. Just as a person before she even knew that I was singing. And then one day a bunch of like the artists, including Wolf J. McFarlane and O Sound, they've been a part of like Intimate Interactive, which is now the Known Unknown, from like the beginning. Okay. So they knew me as Cash Girl, and they were just like, they've heard me like humming, so they're like, we're pretty, you know, you can sing.
We
like,
know
no,
you
no,
try
no.
something at least.
I'm like, no. And they're like, no, sing, like do something. And I was just like, now bust the windows out your car. Just bust it out. And they were just like, no way. And like Tico's like everybody's just like, no way. And then from then she was just like, yeah, you know, I don't really think you're a good Cash Girl anyway, so we're just gonna take you out of that and throw you on stage. And at the time it was a weekly event, so she would make me perform like every week. As much as I hated it, like I didn't hate it, but I hated it because of my stage fright. So like I go up there and shake and you know, miss a bunch of notes, whatever, but like it really helped shape me, you know, as an artist, and being able to perform and being able to be comfortable while doing so. Exactly.
So I guess you're the one, as you said, the one that actually made it out of the family where everyone has stage fright.
Who actually like push to do it, you know. You know,
that's definitely good. What is it like having Tika Simone as a mentor, because she is basically a staple in Toronto music?
Definitely.
So what is it like just being her protege?
It's hard. It's hard. Like she is very hard on me, but you know, it's all with reason. I feel like, you know, the amount that I've grown in working with her is like crazy, and I'm not even just talking like artistically, like as a person. You know, like because we're very, very, very close friends. So you know, it can get, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot at times, you know, because I'm learning. I'm 21. You know, I'm a young adult. We go through things, and it's just, but she's just been teaching me, you know, how to thrive in a sense, you know, off of yourself, like to be independent, because a lot of times as artists or as women in general, men, whatever, like we tend to be dependent on things, you know, and that's a huge hindrance. So she's just been trying to teach me to be very self-sufficient and, you know, structured. Oh man. one of the most important things. Savannah Re and structure. But you know, she's been instilling, you know. She's like my second mom. Okay. Definitely. I can definitely see that in her too. When you see her interact with you guys and the way she speaks of any artist that she brings to the stage, you can definitely see that in her. She really cares, you know. She definitely cares. So when it comes to criticism, is she just as soft, or is it just like you mean when she's giving me criticism? Overall. No, she's not soft at all. She will straight up be like, no, that sucks, that's trash, or you know, but it, you know, it hurts at the time. I'm just like, damn. But like when I listen back, I'm like, okay, that was trash. You know, it's better that she wasn't like, oh, this is great, you know, and then what? It is trash. You know what I mean? So you know, within reason, like she says what I need to hear. Okay, definitely. She doesn't, I guess, you know, because some parent, like if you were to give a song to your mom, she probably would love it just because it's you. Nope, not my mom. Maybe my mom. A mom, not mine. No, my mom would be like, "What is that? What's that sound? I don't like it. What is it? Turn it off." My mom is straight up no, but like, you know, when she loves something, she'll say it. Same as like with Tika, but like otherwise she'll be like, "That doesn't sound good," you know, because they're not gonna have me out there sounding foolish. Then that's a good thing. Or that's always a good thing. Exactly. So, that's always a good thing. So thinking about the RelationTape, is she with you like in studio as you're recording, or is it more so she's just giving the guidance
And like how what is the interaction?
She's not so much in studio. She does give a lot of guidance, but she's usually in a lot of the pre-production.
Okay.
So like, you know, when I just think of a concept and just like throw it down on the little mic I have at home, I'll send it to her first, like before I even get to the studio with it. To get some, you know, creative feedback and see how she feels about it. And, you know, she'll tell me right out the bat if it's
not good,
not the business. She'll be like, no, yeah.
That one gets deleted.
Yeah, like move on. You know what I mean? Or rewrite here, or this could be stronger. Or, you know what I mean? Like outside of what I could do to it, maybe she'll add something. So like, that's kind of like the way we work in everything. Like not just the recording. Like any sort of like thought or idea, or like, you know, she helps me to hone it and
basically
make it
get it together.
Exactly.
Okay. So again, thinking about the relation tape, what is that the main process, or what are your creative processes when you were creating the music overall?
Like I didn't put the relation tape together like, okay, this is the relation tape, now I'm gonna put these songs together. The songs came first and then the title came after. Okay. So like the process as far as those is just kind of like, some of them were just like right on the spot. Like I'm in the studio with my main producer, Daniel Batista. Okay. Yeah, look him up, he's great. And we'll work in his studio, and you know, he'll play 1-2 chords and I'm like, oh, I like that. I like that. He'll put down the beat, we'll write it, we'll record it. Done. Okay. And then some were more like Paranormal, for example, where I wrote them prior and they had sort of like a process. So yeah, they're all kind of different. And that's because I don't have any structure. That's not a good thing. Don't, no set structure. Don't follow that there, kids. Yeah, no. Yeah, so, and that's how it worked. And we put it together.
Okay, and the relation tape is coming out?
February 1st.
Okay, and I guess describe what the relation tape is. How do you want it to be received by the listeners, or how do you think the listeners will receive it?
Well, I hope they like it, you know. But no, like for real, I just I definitely want someone to be able to identify. Okay. You know, well, not someone, everyone. Yeah. You know, we're just, you know, emotionally at any age, there's always going to be ups and downs, and I just wanted something that people will be able to take on the ride with them, and however they feel, be able to listen to it. Okay. Yeah, and just, you know, vibe, like it. I hope, you know, share it. I hope, you know, you like it so much that you feel to be like, hey, have you heard? Yeah. You know, like,
the word of mouth, spreading it.
Exactly.
Telling a friend kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, how many tracks are we getting on this one?
There's an interlude, so I guess 9. Yeah, there's an interlude, so I guess 9.
9 in total. Okay. Yeah. Any features? Anything like that?
There's no features, but there is Give It Away, which is myself and Tamara Madison. We put that together. I love that record, so it had to be on there. And there's an interlude from this a poet that I really, really love. Okay. Named David DeLisca. Okay. That's it. And the rest is just me.
Just you singing.
Just me.
Savannah Re.
Yes, exactly. I just wanted, you know, for an introduction as a tape, I just wanted everybody to get a feel for me. So I didn't really go like the feature route. There's nothing wrong with that, but, you know. Okay. And thinking about the tape overall, you said there's no features. Yeah. Are there any artists that you would like to in the future probably collaborate with? Like, you know, kind of, sort of, not really, but it's like, as a singer, like I'm just now getting into my sound and who I am. Yeah. So like it's hard for me to say which other artists would fit that to have a feature. But as a songwriter, there's a bunch of people that I would love to write songs for. Yeah. You know, like, you know, Rihanna, Chris Brown, Beyonce. I love to work with like Frank Ocean. Yeah. Rico Love, Ryan Leslie, like, you know, all these different artists or songwriters that I would love to collaborate with.
Okay, and you said you like songwriting, you like singing, you're learning to love performing, or are you there yet?
No, you know, I mean, at first I'm like, I'm never gonna like this, because I'm so nervous before every performance, like, you know, pacing, my stomach hurts, I don't want to talk to anybody, like, but, you know, I've learned, like, Tiga's told me, different people have told me that shows you that you still love to do it. Yeah. You know? Nerves aren't anything to run away from. You're supposed to use them. So I've definitely grown into loving performing. I love to see the reaction of the crowd. I love to see, you know, people. I I like it. You know, the feeling like I'm giving something to you, like I'm showing you myself, and it's scary. That's why it's scary, because you're showing you're basically bare. You know. Yeah, but I definitely have grown to love it.
Okay, and you are going to be performing on
February 2nd.
Where at?
The Harbor Front for the Known Unknown presents the top 10 emerging artists, the Kumba Festival. It is free. It is all ages. It is midday.
Okay.
No excuses.
No excuses.
5 p.m. There's no
excuse to not be there.
Yes.
At the time.
Exactly.
So free, all ages. No one's getting turned back.
Nobody.
How can I get a copy of the Relation Tape?
I will have them on me.
Okay.
So February 2nd, that'll be the first show after the tape, which is February 1st. So I'll have them on me.
Okay.
So you can come tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you see it anywhere else, it's fake. It's a scam. You don't want that. You don't want that.
You don't want it. You want to get it straight from
the
Savannah
source.
Re. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And if they're unable to make it to any of the performances, where can they get your music? Online?
Online. So it would be, I'm Savannah Re Music everywhere. So SAVANNAHRE Music.
Okay.
So that's Twitter, Facebook, my website, my Tumblr, Bandcamp,
everything.
YouTube. It's everything.
You have no excuse to say you can't find it.
Yeah, no, it's the same. It's the same everywhere. So yeah.
So I'm definitely looking forward to hearing it. You already sent me an advance copy because I'm DJ Hotshot. So I had to get the advance copy. Definitely interested in hearing it. Before we go, do you have any words of advice for any aspiring singer out there? Anyone that's trying to do their thing? Do you have any words of advice for them?
I would honestly just say to do you. You know, like when you're coming up, there's gonna be a lot of different voices that tell you to do this or tell you to be this or tell you to sound like this. Like, I'm not gonna tell you not to listen, but don't listen. You know, like you gotta like keep and hold on to your essence. You know, your creativity. Don't ever box yourself in because of how you think people are gonna feel. Just to keep dreaming, and it's all possible, and it's all possible with God. So
okay, and I appreciate you sitting down with me in studio.
Yes.
Definitely looking forward to having you on air.
Yes.
The tracks. You already know that your songs.
No hurricanes, no rain, and we'll be fine.
Exactly, and your songs will get played on The Rise every Friday, 4 to 5 p.m. Feel free to come through anytime if you're in the area.
Of course.
Just hit me up.
You guys are family out here. DJ Hotshot on The Rise. That's what's up.
Exactly, but I appreciate you coming in for real.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.